Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Generations Selects Artfire. I'm almost done with the Kingdom stuff. I think I've got 3 more Kingdom toys to look at, but I wanted to get this one out of the way with, mostly because I just really wanted to play with his mold, and an excuse to play with my Masterpiece Artfire again. But yeah, here we've got Artfire all loaded up with all his stuff. And yeah, this is the same Kingdom figure, Earthrise figure that we saw for Inferno, just painted up real nice with some extra bits. So we do have this fire hose on the side, fire hose on this side as well. We've got the targetmaster, we've got Nightstick with us. We've got extra effect pieces, which I appreciate. We've got 2 and then these 2, so you can swap things out. It's a cool little Voyager. I mean, this is just a solid transformation, a solid toy to begin with, and the Artfire color scheme is one I can really get behind. I will say, I feel like I wish they went a little harder on the Artfire color scheme, especially for a Generation Selects figure. I think we could have gotten maybe some of the like Japanese firetruck writing that we had seen on the Masterpiece figure, or some of the things that'll become his toes, get some of the paintwork on there or something. But other than that, I mean, it's a nice little deluxe, or not deluxe, Voyager, although comparing it to a deluxe will remind me how small this guy is. So we have Artfire over here, and then here is Stepper, and here are the 2 next to each other. And this is where I think the toy maybe fails a little bit. I know that there's been a newer Stepper since then, but just this size comparison here is just, they're buddies in my mind. And this is the, I forget, like Transformers Collectors Club or whatever Stepper. And it's still this wonderful old jazz mold. This Generations Reveal the Shield jazz mold is just fantastic. So seeing them next to each other just reminds me that this Voyager mold, to me, is too small. Maybe Inferno and them needed to be leaders, and they could transform and compact down to Voyager height in robot mode like the other leaders in the Kingdom line, like Galvatron did, but just be bigger vehicle modes, because this just doesn't look right to me. But other than that, I mean, it's a pretty great toy. We are going to get him next to his Masterpiece. And yeah, putting Stepper in here, this feels much more, and this still isn't even like 100% right on scale, right? The person that fits in this would be pretty big for inside here. But here they are next to each other. We can see kind of highlighting some of the paint differences between the 2. The transformation, this is a more intricate transformation, but I think I really like this transformation in general. It's just nice and simple and clean. But you can see like the paint, the applications and things that came in on the Masterpiece level. And yeah, overall, pretty happy with the baseline toy. I like the fact that he got this new color scheme. So we take Nightstick off of him, and Nightstick's nice and simple. We can take this piece, that piece, leave everything else. So Nightstick, obviously, you can swap out these effect pieces as you want. He's a little target master, weapon master for you to do with whatever you will. And then his transformation is super simple. All the gun target masters transform essentially the same. You just unfold the little man, put them down like this, and then if you want, you can take off his gun piece, and it sticks in on the side here, so you can separate his legs. So he's got, you know, his basic ball joint, 4 points of articulation, and then he can have his gun and his effect pieces as you want. We have seen this transformation before on Artfire, so this is going to be a fast one. And here is Artfire all transformed. And like I said, it's a very simple transformation. You know, the grapple mold, the Inferno mold, it's all pretty straightforward. I do think that, like, I like the fact that it's so simple, but I would have been okay with a more complicated transformation that took a leader-sized vehicle and compressed it down into a Voyager-sized robot. I think that would have been something I preferred. He comes with all of Inferno's bits. You know, he's got his little hose cannon. He's got the gun. He's got this hose piece, and then he's got the extra Artfire bits, the hoses on his legs, and the target master. And yeah, I mean, again, he looks very, very nice. I really like the black in this mode. I think the black, the red, and the white looks really, really striking. That head sculpt is really, really solid. I think the blue eyes really do it for me. I forgot, and it makes sense the way this transforms, that they couldn't put actually, maybe it doesn't make sense. They have a mushroom peg joint on this neck, and then I'm thinking about it, like I thought maybe the reason they couldn't do a ball joint is because of the way that we leverage it. They're worried about the amount of tension or the amount of leverage we put on that joint. But honestly, I don't think it's that different than like us tugging on this head in general. So I am a bit disappointed that this head isn't raised up a little bit with a slightly larger ball joint on the neck. He's got all of Inferno's articulation, you know, 360 arms, little butterfly joint if you want to break up the transformation on the shoulder. It can go out that far. The biceps swivel, a 90-degree-ish bend here. The wrists can articulate because of the transformation. They can swap out to be the ports. Nice deep leg bend, you know, 90-degree on the knee, full Van Damme, and then ankle joint. So you can get some really, really dynamic poses with him and with Nightstick here. But again, the thing that rears its ugly head in this mode is that he just feels a bit small. And I want to say I recognize that Artfire is a modern Voyager, and that Stepper here is an old generation's Reveal the Shield mold where the toys were just bigger. So, and Stepper in particular, the Jazz mold here, was one of the largest deluxes we got. So this, to me, you know, might be a slightly unfair comparison, but I do want Artfire, like I want Artfire and Inferno to be bigger in general. And maybe that's not totally G1 accurate or whatever, but it's just my preference. I want the big vehicles to turn into big bots, and they just feel, it's the same complaint I had for Grapple. It feels a little small at this Voyager size. But other than that, I mean, it's a really nice looking figure. We'll compare paint decos to the Masterpiece next.
We are doing the giveaway for Shattered Glass Jetfire. Over here on the left are all the comments on the Jetfire video. And this one got a lot of entries. I got a lot of cool ideas. A lot of people had some really neat suggestions. If you made a comment and it was entering the giveaway, answering the question of the day, which 2-pack of Shattered Glass characters you'd be interested in, it got a heart, and that's how I kept track of everyone who entered. So over here on the left are all the comments. Some shout outs. Yeah, this one I thought was really neat, like a Red Alert versus Lockdown. And Lockdown, I think, is a character that in general would be awesome to get in the Legacy line. So getting a future like Shattered Glass Lockdown would be really, really neat. That's a really cool idea. So shout out to that one in particular. But yeah, so here are all the comments, and like I said, there were quite a few, so I appreciate that, everyone. Okay. Over here are all the comments who entered the giveaway. Everyone who said they wanted to enter the giveaway and answer the question of the day. I had a total of 63 entries, which is the most I think I've had in a while, since like Extra Life or something. So we're gonna hit equals rand between 1 and 63, and our random winner is number 47. 47 is... Oh, congratulations, Trembling Potato. I know you've entered giveaways in the past. I don't know if Trembling Potato's ever won one before, but congratulations to Trembling Potato. Like all the other giveaways, reach out to me via social media. Hit me up on Twitter, on Discord. I'm Sietashami #5069. Wherever you wanna hit us up. But congratulations to you, and Shattered Glass Jetfire is already packaged up, so will be on his way to you shortly. Congrats again. Yeah, so we'll get back to the review, and I guess I'm just going to leave this in and keep my face on here because I forgot to turn my webcam off.
And here they are next to each other. And I think I've said this before, maybe comparing a previous, like the Grapple mold or something to my third-party MP hauler. But Earthrise and the War for Cybertron line is always like referred to as the mini Masterpiece line. And I think in a lot of cases that's true. But for the case of the Inferno Grapple mold, I think that's unfortunately untrue. They don't manage to live up to the really interesting transformation and coloring and just the level of polish that you get at the Masterpiece level. It's just not to me not comparable. Like for example, I would have loved to see tampos on the feet, on the shins here, something in the chest. Artfire I think is known for his unique deco, and not having him be much more plain is a little unfortunate. And also like transforming this toy again, I forgot how much I love his transformation. I think there could have been a couple extra tricks taken from the Masterpiece toy, applied to this guy to make the backpack fold up a little more cleanly, and to get him to compress a little more from his bot mode, or from his alt mode to his bot mode. This one feels Masterpiece. Like that is a Masterpiece. This one is a fine Generations figure, a little small for my taste, but not something I would call a mini Masterpiece the way I would refer to other toys from the War for Cybertron line. Still solid though. But yeah, that's a quick look at Artfire. And I know I have a winner that I announced after the transformation video for the Transformers Shattered Glass Jetfire. So I've announced that winner. But this video is also going to be a giveaway. There is no way this guy is replacing this guy for me on my shelf. This is just still such a brilliant figure. Oh, I like this guy so much. I really wanted to check out Artfire because I do have the Generation Stepper, but currently it's these are my boys right here. So that means that this Artfire is a giveaway. So the question of the day, and I didn't have one like before I started this sentence, so let's think of one really quickly. Generation Selects is like our new way to get redone exclusives. Tell me which mold you'd like to get re-released, and a color scheme that is totally new, not an existing character. So, if you want to enter the giveaway for Generation Selects Artfire, in the comments down below, just tell me which character would you make up to put in a Generation Selects toy line as a new G1 character. What toy would it be, and what would the color scheme be? That'll be it. I'll draw next week, the Friday, so you have from the time this video comes out until the Friday before the next one comes out. I'll draw the winner on Friday, and in my next video next Saturday, that winner will be announced. Just like the Shattered Glass Jetfire winner, reach out to me on social media or however, and I will get Artfire shipped out to you as soon as possible. Thanks everyone, hope you have a great day.